For question 3.2 to 3.4, looking at Kutlwano's book, the first one, we get the longest chain by highlighting like that. 7 carbons. You could have taken from the right as well. It's the same thing. And we start numbering at the bottom. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we identify methyl, methyl, ethyl. So the correct answer there is 2,4 dimethyl 3-ethyl heptane. This is close to being correct. Okay? All the ingredients are there. They're just in the wrong order. So this won't get you your marks. If this was a test, you would get 1 mark for that. And here you would lose marks. What did he do wrong? You have to swap methyl and ethyl around. Alright? Why? Because M is after E in the alphabet. You also need a dash between the numbers and the letters. But you got all the ingredients there. The correct answer will then be it won't be 3, it will be 4 ethyl. It will be 4 ethyl 2,5 dimethyl heptane. Now that is very close to being good. Kutlwano, you see where the mistake lies, right? Okay, cool. We happy with that? Okay. Gents, then the next one. You've got 2 pathways. I'll just take the first one. Like that. That's 5 carbons with 2 ethyl groups. So the correct naming is 3,3 diethyl pentane. Now it's once again very close to being exactly, and this is good. This is what I wanted to mark. So what's missing here? It should be not 3 diethyl. You must give 2 numbers if there's a di. So it's going to be 3,3 diethyl. Okay? When do we put dashes? We only put dashes between numbers and letters. The rest of the time, everything is together. So it's 3,3 diethyl pentane. Okay. So the pentane part is correct. It's just this and there where there's a mistake. Cool? Yes? Okay. Next one. The longest chain here would be like that. And we start numbering from the right hand side. So that's number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. Why didn't I number from the left? Because if I were to number, thank you, Christian. If I were to number from the left, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have a substituent group. If I number from the right, it's 1, 2, I already have a substituent group.
So
whichever gives you the lowest number for your substituent groups. Okay. So, how do we start numbering that? It is indeed going to be a hexane and 2,3 dimethyl hexane. That's correct. What's the only thing that's wrong with this name, gentlemen? Josh? The dash. That dash shouldn't be there. They should be together. And between the 2,3 to the dimethyl. Okay. So it's 2,3 dash dimethyl hexane. No space there. Okay, Kutlwano, everything here is looking good. Okay? Just the small things that we got to fine tune. Cool? Then let's continue to the structures. For the first one, methyl butane. Now you're correct in drawing butane. What is missing there? The methyl group. So, instead of having a hydrogen there, we simply add a C with 3 H's around it. Okay. This is methyl butane. The reason why they do not give us a number for the position of the methyl is because there's only one place that the methyl can be. If you place this methyl group on the first carbon, it would be a 5 carbon chain, changing it into pentane. Okay? If you put the carbon on this one, it would still be in the same position, just on the second carbon, just flipped around. Does that make sense to everyone? Because that one does require a bit of thinking about it. We don't write numbers unless it's necessary for us to identify the position. There's only one place it can be, So it's not necessary to write the number. Okay. Then for 4.2, 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. So you start off by drawing 5 carbons, 2,2, 4. So what's wrong here? This is correct. It should just go number 1, number 2. This methyl shouldn't be a number 3, but rather a number 4. So it's 2,2, 4. We should just put our CH3 group there. And then put all of our hydrogens in around as well. So I'll just quickly redraw that just to make sure we're all on the same page. We start by drawing 5 carbons. And then you can choose either way. If you start numbering from the right, yours will look a bit different, just flipped around, mirrored. If you start numbering from the left, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2,2, so it's carbon, carbon, 4. And then you just put in all of your hydrogens. I'm not going to put that in now just for the sake of time. But that is what your structure should look like. Any questions? Okay. Then question 4.3 is 5-ethyl 2,2 dimethyl heptane. So we have heptane. We start by drawing 7 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good start. Missing is of course the hydrogens. Then it's 5-ethyl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. 2,2 dimethyl. There and there. That's good. So this one is 100% except for the hydrogens that are missing. You must put the hydrogens in. Okay. Are we okay so far, gents? Happiness. Then question 4.4. 3,6 diethyl, 2,4,6 trimethyl octane. Now this is a long one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3,6 diethyl. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have our diethyl there and there. And then we have 2, 4, 6 trimethyl. That's also correct. What's the only thing missing in this structure? The hydrogens. You got to go put in the hydrogens all over the place. Beyond that, this is 100% correct. Okay, any questions, gents?